Hi guys, welcome to Soul's Journey. I have a new spread that I got in an email from Which Way magazine the other day, and I'm just on their free mailing list. I don't actually subscribe to the magazine yet, although I'm reconsidering now. But I thought this was a really cute spread and very timely, and it is called The Practical Magic Spread by Kiki Dombrowski. And it is kind of a long one. It's 10 cards. So I'm going to try to, not spend a lot of time on each card, but go through kind of quickly. And I'll put up a graphic here with the positions of the cards because it's one of those sort of complicated layouts. I don't know if you can. I'll put up a graphic showing the layout of the cards and then one showing all the questions. So this is kind of based on the movie Practical Magic that I'm sure we've all seen like a million times. One of my favorites. And of course it's time again to view it. It's that time of year. I just watched Hocus Pocus this morning because it's just such a fun movie and still cracks me up after all these years. So anyway, getting down to this, I'm going to use the Orphans of Dudleytown Major Arcana deck for this. This is by Yosiel Lorenzo. So I'm hoping, this was a Kickstarter deck, and I'll put up a card here for my walkthrough of this deck I got last year or the year before, I forget now. Anyway, it's so cute, and I keep hoping he's going to finish it out and do a full, do the minors for it, because this is just Major Arcana. But it's so cute. So anyway, I put up the questions, and I'll run it across the bottom too, here somewhere. While going through these. So the first question is, or position 1, is Sally Owens, your practical side or where you need to be more responsible. Kind of afraid to see this one. Okay, this one's popping out. Oh, my practical side. The Empress. Yeah, that's definitely me. I try to mother people. And it kind of drives my grown sons crazy a little bit, but what are you going to do? It's so ingrained after all these years, and I just, kind of try to take care of the whole family, even though they're big boys now with families of their own. Yeah, that's me. I'm like, oh goodness, I try not to be the interfering type, but when I was growing up, or when I was grown, I should say, and left home on my own, and my dad died when I was 22, and I was very far away from my mother, and so I never really had the benefit of having my own parents around me, and I think that kind of contributes to my maybe being a little too much of a mother hen at times. Because I really would have liked to have had their input and advice and their wisdom for things more often than I did. So anyway, that's my theory on that. So the second position is Jillian Owens, your wild side, or where you can remove control or inhibitions. Boy, that's a loaded one. Let's see. Come on, somebody. They're all going everywhere. All right, we're just going to... Oh, temperance. Maybe I'm too temperate. Maybe I need to let my hair down more and get out. I don't know. I feel like I did enough of that years ago, and I'm pretty content to just be mostly a homebody these days, and just focus on home and hearth and that sort of thing. And I don't know. I don't think that really speaks to my wild side. Or maybe I just don't have one. I don't know. Anyway, position 3. Maria Owens. The magic in your DNA. Magic that has been with your family for generations. Interesting. The Emperor. Maybe the magic's coming down from my dad's side of the family, which actually would not surprise me, because one of his sisters, and I know her daughter, my cousin, were both very psychic, and my aunt read cards. She didn't read tarot cards. I don't know what kind of cards she used, and unfortunately she has passed now, so I can't even ask her. But yeah, I think if there's anything of that in the family, it would definitely come from my dad's side of the family. And they were from kind of, his dad's mother's side was from kind of Eastern Europe, and his dad's side is Irish, all Irish. So, yeah, definitely more so than my mother's side. They were, good, solid Norwegian Lutherans. So, yeah, it must be coming down from my dad's side, which is kind of interesting. So, question 4, or position 4, Jimmy Angelov's ghost. Someone from your past who haunts you. Difficult but valuable lesson. Two of them jump out at me here. You have the Hanged Man and the Lovers. That's interesting. Maybe a past lover was hanged, and I've never gotten over the loss. And it's very funny, but I do have these weird sort of longings to be with or to find somebody that I'm not even sure who. It's just this sort of nebulous idea that someone is missing in my life. Maybe I need to do a more in-depth reading about that. That's interesting. Question 5, Aunt Frances. Where you need to find more courage. Well, I think I kind of know the answer to that one these days, but let's see how the cards see it. Okay, so I'm sort of poking out. The High Priestess. Maybe I need to have more courage in studying or diving deeper into some of these spiritual beliefs. It's been kind of hard, going it alone as a solitary witch for so many years. I did work briefly with a coven quite a long time ago, and it was not a terrible experience, but it was not great. It was just a bad fit. And ever since then, I've just kind of done my own thing. And there are times I do feel like my practice is sort of stagnating. And I do need to spend more time learning and even just reviewing things that I knew from years ago that I just don't really spend a lot of time on anymore. So, let's see. Next, Aunt Bridget Jet Owens. Who can teach you more about magic, where you can study witchcraft? That's pretty good, following on to the previous question. Oh, let's see. I mean, that card was almost the answer in itself, the High Priestess. try this one. Chariot. Somebody who's very practiced and has good control over both light and, right-hand path and left-hand path practices. And that's very important to me, to have it balanced like that. And that would, figure in with the temperance card too. I can't do the pure love and light thing. And I know that's what a lot of people like these days, but to me, I need the balance, and I need to acknowledge that there is, the darker side. I can't ignore that, and I don't think exploring that will be detrimental in any way. So, interesting. And then midnight margaritas. How to have more fun in your life. Something to celebrate. Okay. Can't have all 4 cards jump out there because I'm not going to have enough left for the reading. The Magician. Well, I've already got the means to make it happen. Yeah, so I've got the means to make it happen. I already have what it would take. I just have to do it. Yeah. Just got to get out there and do it. Phone tree. People you can depend on in your life. Okay, oh, the World. So I have a lot of people around. I have a small family now, but I do feel like I could depend on either of my sons to help me out when I need it. And they do, when I ask for help around the house, heavy lifting with yard work or things I can't do, like installing lights or something like that, and they're both very good about that. So yeah, they are kind of my world. They really are. Like I said, I have a very small family now, so many of my relatives have died, and I'm estranged from all my sisters, who are all loons. That's too much of a topic for this. Okay, 9, plant roses and lavender for good luck, where there is luck, love, and fortune in your life. The Star. I think I have had a lot of luck. Despite the last 20 years being pretty difficult after my divorce, things are, excuse me for just a second. Things have begun to look much more hopeful, and I hope they will continue to look very much more hopeful than they have for a long time. And Star is always one of my favorite cards. I love the Star. I just keep hoping, always keep hope alive, never give up hope. And 10, Halloween. How will you celebrate your Halloween? What you can do to enjoy and honor the magic in you during this time. The Hermit. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to be celebrating pretty much on my own, which, as a solitary witch, yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. I don't, it would be nice to have people to circle with on large, big Sabbats, but it is what it is, and I've chosen a solitary path, and so yeah, I'll be doing my usual thing, which is, not a whole lot. I don't go out and build a big bonfire in the backyard or anything. Usually just put up my decorations, do some meditations, you know, little, ritual on my own inside, because it's usually pouring rain out here. So anyway, that was fun. I hope you guys liked that, and please give it the old thumbs up and subscribe, and let me know if you try it. I'd love to see it. This is kind of a fun spread. It's a long one, but you can get through it quickly if you don't belabor it too much. So, oh, and one other thing. I mentioned the other day in that about the Lonely Dreamer Tarot coming out again. It's going to launch on Kickstarter on October 26th, which is, excuse me, next Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Whatever, you know what time it is. So 4 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday the 26th, it launches on Kickstarter. So if that's something you've been waiting for, it's coming. So thanks very much for watching. Hope everybody's doing well, and I will talk to you soon. Blessed be.